So hold the phone a minute. Everybody who's poor does not have to live, or low income level does not have to live in some, like, what era was this movie put in? What era? Is it the 21st century? Like, is she in Atlanta? Where is she living? Is she in the country somewhere? Is she in the city somewhere? Because what apartment, why do you have to live like that with dirty walls, and your bathtub and everything is dirty, and you don't have no AC? Where is this located? Because in the 21st century, of what I see, even in low income areas, they live nicer than some of the middle class folks. Okay, so I'm not sure why Tyler Perry always got to put us, like we just don't have no common sense to clean our house. Hey, you guys, and welcome to the channel. This is Tales from a Scorpion, bringing you Scorpio Talks. If you are returning, then thank you so much for your continued support. And if you are new here, then don't forget to give this video a like so that YouTube will know that you are feeling your girl's content. This is the channel where I talk real, talk deep, and always talk Scorpio, which means I may bring to you whatever hits my spirit. So with all that said, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my content as I upload on a weekly basis. Now, let's get into today's video. Hey, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Tales from a Scorpion, bringing you Scorpio Talks. And in today's video, we are talking about the one and only Tyler Perry and his newest film, Straw, or The Last Straw. Let's get into it. Today, we're doing a review on the movie Straw. That's Tyler Perry's new film that has been released. And if you haven't seen it, then I suggest that you go watch it before you watch this review. It is a spoiler. I do not want to spoil anything for those who have not already seen the movie. So pause this, go and watch the movie, and then come back to my channel so that you can see what it is that I am intrigued on speaking of when it comes to this new film and Tyler Perry. I'm outside, you guys. I wanted to be outside today. It is a lovely day in my neighborhood, and I wanted to do this review on my front porch. So as you can see, I am outside, and what a better way to do a review and to have fun and relax while I'm doing it. So let's dive in, and I won't hold you any longer. So this discussion is basically about breaking the silence on psychosis and the Black woman's burden. If you haven't seen Tyler Perry's new movie Straw, it depicts Taraji as being this struggling Black woman, air quotes, and she's having a rough day, and it sends her into some sort of psychosis. So let's start from the beginning, and I'll explain a little bit further as we move along. While Tyler Perry is known for dramatizing family issues, this one, to me, you guys, cut real deep. And I'm not really sure if I really care for the movie. I don't want to be one of the ones that drink the Kool-Aid and say, "Oh, I love you, Tyler Perry, because you're this, that, and the third." No, I'm going to speak my truth on this movie, on whether or not I feel like the movie was even worth being released. For one, I am sick and tired of the Black woman always being the one who struggles. Like, there's no other woman in this world that's struggling besides Black women. So let's start with that. So, you guys, in this movie Straw, it takes us into the mind of a woman who's unraveling under life's constant blows. She's constantly being knocked down. No one is seeing her, no one is noticing her, no one is helping her. Now, Tyler Perry is known for having his Black women portrayed as someone who is poor, someone who just can't get it right, someone who just can't catch a break, someone who is living domestic violence, someone who is being the abuser. He constantly has us being portrayed as a woman who is just always down and out. Like, we can't be a boss. We can't be anything else other than this struggling woman, black woman, or this angry black woman. There's nothing else for a black woman in Tyler Perry's movies besides it depicting us of being poor and unworthy of loving ourselves. But this time around, it isn't about drama in this movie. It's about the collapse of psychosis, the collapse of mental health, and how Taraji was slowly breaking down because no one was listening, no one was paying attention, no one was helping her. And we really need to ask ourselves, you guys, like, why is it the black woman that is always suffering alone? So drop a comment down in the comment section and see, can you answer this for me? Why is it that the black woman is always the woman who is suffering alone? There's no white women suffering. There's no Asian women suffering. There's no Hispanic women suffering, no Latino women suffering. It's always black women in Tyler Perry's movies that are suffering. Is it because his mother suffered? Is it because that's who he was around growing up and that's all he knows to write about? I'm getting a little tired of these slave movies. I'm getting a little tired of these movies that these black women can't catch a break. I want to see us. So let's decipher this movie a little bit. In Straw, we see the black woman who is, battling poverty, abandonment, and a system that doesn't see her or her worth until it's, literally too late. She's mentally deteriorating, but the signs are either ignored or dismissed. The tragedy is not just in what happens to her, but in how predictable her story feels, because we've seen it too often in real life. Let's just try to unpack the psychosis angle for a minute. Psychosis isn't just crazy. It's a break from reality, often triggered by trauma, stress, or untreated mental illness. This character isn't just angry or dramatic. She's experiencing disconnection from her sense of self and the world around her. And no one sees her pain as valid until she breaks. And that brings us to the bigger issue. Why is this suffering normalized for black women? And I'm sorry, you guys, if you see my phone or me looking around to the left of me or what have you, because I had to jot down a few notes. I cannot memorize all of this, what I want to talk about in my head and bring it to this channel. Of course, I'm going to have to create some sort of script. So I'm looking at what I wrote and piggybacking off of that. But breaking down this mental health, this psychosis in black women, it's like we are never heard. We are never heard until we start rolling our eyes, rolling our necks, our head, or getting louder than the next person. It's like, you can't see me. I know you see me. For me, I deal with it all the time. I am 5'11", 6 even, if you will, and I'm like 200 pounds and I am this complexion. And you mean tell me you can't see me, this big, tall girl, glass of water, and you can't see me. It's like we don't be seen until we make a scene. And that is tiresome. I am tired of having to show my natural born black AZZASS, however you want to say it, as, and just to be heard, just to be seen, for you to recognize and understand, hey, I'm here. And then, you guys, this is something else that I kind of like jotted down what I wanted to say, But let's look at this from a different lens. So instead of seeing her as a warning or a cautionary tale, what if we saw her as a mirror? A mirror for how many Black women are forced to perform strength while mentally collapsing. A mirror for how poverty isolates us, how silence festers, and how mental health is still a taboo in our community, especially for us Black women. This movie with Tyler Perry's movie Straw, should spark real conversations, not just about mental psychosis, mental health, but about community, the care in the community, and rewriting the narrative for us Black women. The Black woman we deserve support. We deserve softness. We deserve love. We deserve understanding, and not just to be put out here as someone who's always trying to survive. You let me know what you think. I'm done with the script, so now I'm just winging it off the fly. But as far as my review for Tyler Perry and this movie Straw, now, Taraji, she's a phenomenal actress. I give it to him. It was a great movie. I did enjoy it to a certain extent. Like it could have been a little bit better than what it was. The the plot twist was phenomenal. The plot twist was great. I did not expect for the daughter to already have been, not alive in the picture during this whole time when she was initially, waking up and helping the daughter get dressed for school and what have you. So the plot twist was great. I give him that on, a 9 on that. I think Taraji played her part in this movie. I felt the empathy for her in this movie. I could empathize with her because we all have gone through something. We all could relate as to what was going on and what was unfolding in the movie. I'm sure some of us, if not all of us, could relate to what was going on. And I think that's why Tyler Perry deals with these types of movies, because he knows that someone out there is, low income, poverty level, and maybe this is how they're living. But hold the phone on for a minute, because when you are poor, and baby, I've been poor too, okay? I might be middle class right now, but everybody who's anybody out here is struggling right now. If you live in a low income apartment in the projects, you can keep your house clean. You do not have to you do not have to live in those conditions, because if you have to live in those conditions, then you might as well live in your car, because she had a vehicle. Whether she had license or not, she kept gas in her car. I hope she had insurance, but she was living like she couldn't afford to pay her gas bill. Like she was living like she couldn't afford to do anything, but homegirl had a transportation. Now, if you poor and your house is dirty like that, from what Tyler was trying to portray, then 9 out of 10 you on martyr. I just couldn't understand where this movie was going. He's trying to showcase a Black woman with mental health issues, or cracking up, going through psychosis throughout the day, um, because of people not listening to her. And all the same time, towards the end of the movie, we're thrown a plot twist where the daughter was already uh, dead the whole time, and that was the cause of her having the mental breakdown. Now, Tyler Perry has over 25, I don't know, 25 movies, also with the Medea comedies. And in all of his movies, the Black woman is mad as hell. The Black woman is going through some stuff. Can we just be happy? Can the Black woman catch a break? Tyler, hello. Can the black woman just be happy? Can we be happy? Can we have our husband and our children and our white picket fence, our jobs and our money, and let someone else in the movie have the problem? Let us be happy. It doesn't take much. If you ever felt like the world expects you to stay strong while your mind is unraveling, then this conversation is for you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my content as I upload on a weekly basis. This is Scorpio Talks, and we are always talking real, we are always talking deep, and we are always talking Scorpio. Tyler, if you hear this message, please give us another movie where the black woman is just phenomenal. She is a boss. She has money. She's wealthy. She's healthy. And she's not poor. She's not living in her car. She's not stressed the F out. She can take care of her children. Make us happy. You guys, although this movie was great, I am not about to kiss Tyler Perry's ass, okay? He don't pay none of my bills. So I'm rating this movie as a 7, only because he has my girl Taraji P. Henson in it, and she's a phenomenal actress. And the movie really hit home with certain things. And, it was really one of his best latest movies besides Mia Coupler. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And Divorcing the Black. Oh yeah, I think I need to do a review on that one because that shit was crazy. But yeah, he needs a review on that one from me. And I know you didn't ask for a review, but I'm giving you my 2 cents. Bye.